we have Sam Goodman ready to be Naoya Inoue's next opponent in Tokyo on Christmas Eve. Bernardo Osuna alongside Mark Kriegel coming to you live from Norfolk, Virginia. A big night of action that culminates in a main event headlined by Keyshawn Davis and Gustavo Lemos.
And Raees Salim, instead of getting Inoue, sounds like every hard luck boxing story you've ever heard. He's a good fighter with a good record, coming off a loss. He had to redo his corner. He just wants a shot. He wants to find a promoter. He wants to get back on track. And of course, he's been out of action for quite a while.
The skills are there, and it's just a matter of getting the opportunity. You see that overhand right from Raees Salim on Hernandez Hirado, and then you see the downstairs work, opens up a left hook to the head, and it's a good start for Ali.
He had 17 months of pent-up aggression.
Absolutely. He said, man, I had to go work security that, you know, Circa Casino at the sports book, the swim. He says, this is what I want to do. I never lost faith in myself or in my abilities. I had to make it neat, but I was always in the gym making sure I was ready for when the call came, and he made it happen. Nice left hook right to the body combination from Ali.
I'll tell you what, the time off did not do any harm to his left hand, because he's coming in. Sometimes it looks like a jab to Hernandez, and it lands in the hook.
Oh, that's a nice overhand right there from Raees Salim, and he's starting to pick off Hernandez early on here.
This is not just what Aleem wants, but most fighters pray for. Give me an opportunity to look good.
Absolutely. And he's doing that so far here against Hernandez, but Hernandez's game, you can see how big he is. Got a half-inch reach advantage, and he's 2 inches taller. Nice counter there from Hernandez. In the corner of Hernandez, they have Raul Rosado and Miguel Sansur saying, you have to land a big shot early on so he respects you.
He's
trying to break him down here early is Raees Salim. Victories over Mike Planilla, Eduardo Valles, who we saw last week in our fight.
10 seconds. 10 segundos para la campana.
10 seconds.
Can you see the effect it had Durban Hernandez?
Time.
I'm 34. 3 title eliminators along the way, and of course, in typical boxing fashion, never got his title shot.
Yeah, I mean, that is so...
It's so boxing.
brand.
And you know what else is boxing? When he went through what he went through in the past 17 months, reunited with an old friend, Dennis Andriacho, who's an assistant in his corner, better known as Monks in Vegas. It's kind of a typical boxing story, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
But it's more like the old guy wants something from a kid, like, please let me matter again. And I think that it's nice to see him do that. One of the things he did, we talked about Sam Goodman, who's being rewarded for beating Aleem with a shot against Inoue. But Goodman's from Australia, and Aleem lost in Australia, which is, you know, you look at him now, you kind of get the picture. Maybe the fighters in the States might have pulled it out. You don't look bad.
For a Mexican fighter, when they went to Puerto Rico, they said, you got to knock him out to get a draw. Pretty much, you know, that may have, I mean, it was a close fight, but, you know, the local fighters usually going to get...
It was a split decision.
It was a split decision.
You don't go halfway around the world expecting to win a split decision.
Well, that's our main event tonight, right? Gustavo Lemos. We saw what happened against Richardson Hitchin. He ended up losing that fight, a close fight where a lot of people expected him to have his hand raised, and now he gets another crack at it. This time against another up-and-coming contender in Keyshawn Davis.
I don't know, people were expecting him to get his hand raised against Hitchens. I think he surprised people because he is a good fighter. My feeling is that he went into this saying, I'm not going to let that happen again no matter what. So he comes 6 pounds. And there's a history of it. The previous fight, you know, I think he was 8 pounds.
2 pounds of overweight next to last fight. It has to be postponed in Argentina from August 2023 to December 2023. So yeah, I mean, once is a coincidence, twice is a pattern.
6 pounds he's delivered. 6 plus.
He's just not giving it, man. At least he oh, nice uppercut there from Ali. He's like, hey, 6 pounds, at least it's not 8. But
So Hernandez is pushing back. He's having a better round than he did. I don't think he's winning, but he's having a much better round.
10 seconds. Time.
working on throughout his career is evident here for this fight. Just to put things into perspective here, the Virginia Boxing Martial Arts and Pro Wrestling Advisory Board has a 10-pound rehydration limit for every fight on this card. And just to put numbers on it, Jordan Hernandez weighed 126.9 on the scale, same as Raif Salim. Alim gained 7.8 pounds, and Hernandez 8.5. That's a nice shot there from Alim, and he's trying to load up.
The right hand hurt Hernandez. Straight right. And it was made possible by his fluency with the left.
Nice combination punches from Alim. Alim has 12 knockouts and 20 victories, 10 knockouts and 12 wins for Hernandez. Nice right to the body, switches it up.
It wasn't just the right to the body. Once he scores with the right to the body, he gets out of the way. And you see what was coming back, missed by a mile. That was really nice work.
Nice combination once again from Raif Salim, and this time he gets a warning for shots on the belt line.
There you go, Monty. He's turning it down that bad. He ain't got time for that.
You know, in his time in this game, he's been in with a bunch of guys. He kept mentioning yesterday, at least 2 or 3 times by my count, he'd like an opportunity with one of the new exciting champions at 126. That would be Angelo Leo.
Yeah, he says, look, I got my eyes at 130 as well, and Angelo Leo. He's got plans for early 2025.
Seeing what Leo did last time, you know, be careful what you ask for. That'd be a good fight.
Ooh, nice combination punching. Started downstairs with the right hand and then double left hook to the head from Raif Salim.
No punch, I'm here.
You could hear those stunning shots from Raif Salim. The skill, despite the 17-month layoff, with no ring rust at all from Raif Salim as he takes on Derlin Hernandez. Well, tonight it's all about Keyshawn Davis and his
10 seconds.
and Kelvin. Keyshawn is a hometown hero. He wants to do his best to get back to the youth in his community. One way he plans to do it is with the gym he recently opened.
Time.
A cut on Derlin Hernandez.
Well, we talked a bit about the left hand. Here comes the right. And here we got another again. That's making a difference in this fight. Here come the headbutt. I'm not sure Stitch, as great as he is, he might be able to save the cut. I'm not sure he's going to be able to save Hernandez. Stitch Duran talking about his fight.
Yeah. And referee Raul Caiz was kind enough to come over and mention to us that it was an accidental headbutt, as we saw it on the replay that caused the cut on the left eye of Ken Nunn.
I don't think Aleem will do anything to screw this up. Deliberately.
Lead right from Gilbert Hernandez. Hernandez trying to go downstairs as well, looking for the belt line. Aleem was able to parry that partially.
Aleem's one of these guys who came to the game relatively late. He still looks like such a well-schooled fighter. That sense of distance in these
Once again from Bryce Aleem. You're right, Mark. He manages distance way in the hit, and then he comes in and closes the gap quickly. What a nice fit with the right and left hook.
I mean, you see a lot of guys who have, like, long and glorious amateur pedigrees, still admiring their work and getting hit at still.
Yeah.
He has not been.
See Hernandez trying to pressure. Back up Aleem. Great overhand right hand there from Aleem once again. Just uses the angle very well here.
It's the angle, it's the distance. It's also his ability to change levels. You know, often with the same hit in the same sequence, the same combination.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Stop at the bell. 10 segundos. Oh, nice left hook there. To Bryce Aleem to close out. Gets 4 rounds. He's got
Time.
Zito had more talent than almost anyone he faced, you know? It's not like Hernandez isn't working hard.
They want him to be alert over there in the blue corner for Hernandez. Aleem staying patient and setting up his shots there. Nice left uppercut and a right hook. Shakes Hernandez to his floor. And he's going back against the rhythm. Down.
Oh, he's down.
From Aleem. 4, Marco López. 5, 6, te pegó. 7, está bien. 8, camina para mí. Más para arriba. He's been working on getting Hernandez down, and he finally did it. Halfway through his fight, nice left there from Hernandez as Aleem got a little bit over anxious.
As I said before, whatever Hernandez's problems, it's not lack of want, lack of desire, lack of trying.
Hernandez is confident that he actually hurt Aleem after he was dropped, so they wanted the pressure, and he lands a nice right hand, does Hernandez, but he takes one from Aleem.
I think he took a harder shot than he delivered.
You want to take a shot, but land a bigger shot, not take a bigger shot and have a less significant shot.
I mean, if Aleem's really hurt, he's hiding it real well. He doesn't seem particularly disgusted. I feel like he's moving back.
No, I'm from the corner.
Yeah, I know, man.
Maybe they're just trying to encourage their guy to let his hands go, but just a lead overhand right from Aleem. The reaction of Hernandez is just not the same here. Stop! No, aquí estoy. Hernandez is worried about defending himself at this point, keeping his guard up, because that's what happens when Aleem puts his punches together. 3-4 shot that, power shot.
It's hard to look so consistently good and be so consistently accurate with the leaping left hook. So Aleem has managed to do it.
Ooh, what a stiff jab from Aleem. It just, he's got him completely off balance. When he's expecting something downstairs, he goes upstairs. He's expecting a push, throws a right hand or a straight right. I mean, there's a great punch variety to it. Really gets to the body.
Punch behind the head. I know it was accident. Careful with that.
It started with the left, now it's the left and right. It's straight punches.
Ese
It's
uno.
10 seconds.
Second the bell.
Time.
An excellent something to do with Sterling Hernandez.
Solomon Rowe.
Good body work from Hernandez here. Number round 6.
He's had a good jab too, you know. It's not like he's not trying.
They just can't get greedy here because he was throwing that overhand right from a long distance and Hernandez seemed to pick him off there. That's the distance he wants to be in. He's very accurate, perfect, precise. And now he gets caught for an elbow. We're going to have to check a look at it on the replay, but the right landed clean before the elbow.
As soon as he was feeling the body shot, he poked him in the jab.
This is the definition of picking him apart. 60% of Olympic victories are by knockout. 10 out of 20. Or 12 out of 20. 10 out of 12 for Hernandez. So there's power there, but you have to be standing there in order to be.
Those shots, I'm sure that knock other guys out, knocked other guys down. Aleem is just not there to be hit.
Your moment now.
He's getting himself out. Give him up.
Maybe. You can punch yourself out.
No.
So Frazier
Does it look like he's getting punched out?
not to me, but
It looks like Hernandez is getting punched out.
Mike Tyson's punch out. Look at the legs on Hernandez. Look at that game.
Again?
Yeah. Sure. 70s baby.
I'm trying to pass my phone. No. Here you go. Box.
Putting in work here through 6 rounds.
10 seconds. Stop the bell. 10 segundos. Para la campana.
10 seconds. Time.
For Keyshawn Davis fighting for the first time in his 761 career. 64 of those world title fights. So a young referee who got his start very early, and Tim Bradley was just commenting here ringside of how few referees, Mark, actually catch that elbow, the follow-through elbow, like Raul Gais Jr. was able to catch.
Maybe caught Timmy
With headbutt. Both are hard to miss. Oh, what a great right hand there from Durban Hernandez. He's got to lean back it up momentarily. What better way to stop your opponent in his tracks is setting up a power shot. Because he knows he needs to be set. And then you see the punch output from Aleem picking up after a great start for Hernandez here in round 7.
Once again, that's what I like from Aleem. As he comes forward, hits him with a combination. It's coming back, misses.
Nice body work again from Aleem. just the variation of his punches, just keeping Hernandez guessing. He doesn't know where it's coming from. He just knows it's going to hit.
Aleem is actually at his best after he finishes the combination.
Ooh, now they're changing.
Because he gets out of the way. Whatever's coming back,
Watch that shoulder, watch that
there's a
shoulder.
very low chance in this. Very high chance in this.
Right overhead, right there for a vacuum Hernandez.
That was the best counter in the fight.
You cannot get complacent against a puncher like Hernandez. That's the shot he has in this fight.
He has to hurt him.
He's having his best round here. He's got Aleem on the back foot.
You think he's winning this round?
I mean, he landed the most significant punch. I don't know if it's going to be enough to overcome the volume of Aleem.
I think the Lions will be a big punch.
No, pull his head down, pull his head down.
Because he's landing effective punches with his arm. It's not been a close round. It's just the best punch is Hernandez, but it's the volume of punching.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. Williams way to spin up and then pop. He wears the colors of Spain. Bryce Aleem. Why not? Fighting against the board. Matador.
10 seconds, 10 segundos. Para la capa.
10 seconds.
Listen for that bell.
But Aleem has not been...
Time.
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn had issues in his life is when he was dealing with the pressure of being in charge of taking care of the family. And you'll get deeper into that conversation later on in the night.
It was a pretty extraordinary conversation. You're not expecting, especially a young fighter who never wants to show any vulnerability, to talk about the things that Keyshawn had enough guts to talk about. One of the things that really broke him down as a teenager was Kelvin not just leaving boxing, but after he left boxing, he left the house. And I know from Keyshawn telling me he was rudderless when I was on the court. And that's why the idea of DB3 is so central, especially to Keyshawn.
And tonight it all comes to fruition. All three brothers on the same card. Keon making his pro debut next. And there'll be a fight in between. Kelvin gets in the ring, and then tonight's main event featuring Keyshawn Davis just a step away from fighting for a world title. But for right now, it's all Ra'is Aleem. The variety of his punches, the footwork, the power behind those left hooks, and the overhand rights. It's just a complete performance so far from Aleem.
Did you hear the sound on some of those left hooks?
Welcome to go.
No, did you hear like you could hear them there.
Two from Bryce Aleem.
I think that was Tim Bradley, if I'm not mistaken. So you know, man, like, right there.
There it is again. You know, and this is his fight off, and Tim Bradley just can't help himself.
He just wants to know. I mean, come on now. Look what we got here.
You got 20 seconds to set your pace.
Come on, headbutt. Come on, headbutt.
I'm just saying. I mean, Aleem is having a hell of a fight, and then he gets lackadaisical on his defense. Lead hand down by his waist. What is he doing? I mean, that's I think it's still an direction here. I mean, if he gets knocked out, it's going to be from a right hand. I'm telling you, he's going to run right into chin up in the air as he's moving, lead hand down, right hand going to catch.
Tim, you're a prophet.
10 seconds.
Right hand down.
10 seconds. 10 segundos. Para la campana.
lead and carrying their brothers and sisters.
Isn't that weird? That's weird to me. I mean, Calvin. Oh, let's wait and see who's interested walk into it. Oh, there he is. Terrence Bud Crawford.
Undisputed welterweight champion, now up at 154 pounds. Just won his title. He's giving Troy Isley, his stablemate at B&B Boxing, great advice. And Tim, what does it mean to a fighter when someone of Bud Crawford's stature comes into the locker room to speak to you? What do you think it does?
Motivation. Gives you comfort. He's giving you some knowledge. You know he's been at the top. You believe everything he's saying. He's been here before. He's probably telling them, hey, stay relaxed. Follow the game plan. Don't get into the emotions. Just going over the things they work on in the gym and telling him that he is ready for this moment. You know, fighters, that's all we got to hear, to be honest with you. Because we fight demons every single minute, every single day. But that's all we got to hear. Somebody believe in us, we're going to start to believe in ourselves. So that's what Terrence Crawford was able to do.
And Mark Ray, someone said, even when others didn't believe in me, I believed in myself. And you can see that the talent is still there, even after a 17-month layoff. And having to take the security that out there in Vegas, he's meant to be a boxer.
To winning so many eliminations.
But you cannot get caught by that line right there.
I think there's something to what Tim said. I mean, Hernandez is backing up, but he's gotten hit more with straight shots. In the last 3 rounds, he had the entire fight. He looked invincible before. I'm wondering, listen, this is a guy who's been off for a long time. He wants to make a statement. Does he need a knockout tonight?
No, but look at the activity of the amount of punches that he's been throwing.
You really, you got to make a statement.
I get that, but being off, again, it's going to affect your stamina. It's called ring rust. Starting off,
And you were helping him out with that.
no, but I'm just saying, look, starting
Oh,
off,
what a nice right hand and then a straight left from Ali. But now he's got Hernandez in trouble. Hernandez is just fighting on hard, but that was a powerful combination, Tim, that Lee just landed.
Hernandez is fighting on ego, too. You know, he wants to have his ego attacked after this fight. He knows he's not winning this fight. He's looking to get lucky with that right hand, hopefully that, you know, Lee will make a mistake, drop that right hand, gets hit, or drop that left hand and gets hit with that right hand.
When you say ego, what do you mean? You mean
He just thinks he
John
can
Suckins.
salvage is going the distance?
go on the distance, one, and fight as hard as he possibly can.
Time.
Remind people how good a man can be, but also to remind Aline the little things he needs to work on.
It's pretty impressive that the last 5 fighters that Ali has fought have won defeat or have been undefeated. 92%, 94% of their wins in their fights and a record of 87 3 and 93 fights. So their efficiency is pretty impressive. Now we see Bud Crawford move over to Kelvin Davis's locker room, 2-division undisputed world champion, dispensing knowledge. And Tim, he welcomed the Davis brothers into his camp. He welcomed Troy Isley into his camp specifically for this, for mentorship.
Absolutely. Mentorship. You know, it's all about giving back. That's what it's about. You know, Terrence Crawford has been very successful in this game. He's accomplished a whole lot. I mean, he's definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer. But yes, that's what it's about. I mean, once you make it, you want to be able to show others how to make it.
You have to remember Omaha, Nebraska. When Terrence and Bomac started this, no one wanted to go to Omaha. Omaha was nowhere on the boxing map. Now it's the center, at least in the United States boxing map, and everybody wants their counsel and advice and encouragement.
Yeah, and now they're willing to leave Omaha to go to Vegas. And
But I also think it's one of the things I think that Terrence enjoys is being an elder statesman, is being a guy that fighters come to for advice, for inspiration, for all sorts of things. After the boxing community shut them out for so many years, pretended they weren't there.
look at Bud's great at it. He really thrives on sharing his knowledge and his ability with the younger generation. Starting with Shakur Stevenson, and if continues it. Keyshawn and the crew. And you see a lead here. Nice left hook there from a lead with less than a minute left here in the 10th and final round of a dominant performance from the fighter out of Las Vegas.
He's also added a nice overhand right in the later rounds.
Oh, that's exactly what I did when Bud came out to my camp. So he's just returning the favor. He's passing them along to all the,
It's called pay it forward, right? Pay it forward. Yes, it is. You were the guy who said he was going to be a world champion, and now he sees that talent.
He's just more than a world champion. I told you Tick's going to be #1 pound for pound in the world.
You were already done with that, dude.
Wait a second. You said to him, you told me, hey, you're no sparring partner. You're a world champion.
Absolutely.
And he said, you think?
Absolutely.
That's pretty impressive.
Yes, it is.
10 seconds.
Like a top 5 fighter.
10 segundos.
Yes, I was.
10 seconds.
Good right hand there from Raees Ali.
Such a scorecard time.
You know what? And don't you go worried about.
Virginia, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision.
Take away Mike.
Mark Datilio, Chris Flores, and Steve Weisfeld all have it 100-89. For your winner by unanimous decision, Raees the Beast Ali!
Yes.
Dominant performance. That 5th round knockout gave him the extra point. 189